As the war began to intensify here,
Yeah.
you were living through all that.
I live here in my village. My sergeant on the bank of Yang River, but the American call it Viet River, you know. And you know, in 1968, before Tet Offensive, the NVA, you know, came to this area. They want to cut the supply line on the river by shooting at the U.S. ship on the river, because it was a U.S. water supply line from 7th Fleet on the sea to the Dong Ha port in here. And you know, and we began to move away in 1968. At first, we came to this village, Kilam here, and then from Kilam to move to Chuklam, and then eventually we moved to the Highway 1 here, Ha Thanh, and refugee camp established in there.
So this must have been a very difficult time for
Yeah,
your
very
family.
difficult time.
How well do you remember that time?
Very well, you know, because I was 14 years old that time, and I remember when the NVA came to my village, you know, American helicopter, they flew very low. We can see the gunners on the helicopters, you know, very scared to see the helicopter coming toward you, because you could be a target. They can shoot you. You never know. That's why when we're walking around in, you know, helicopter moving around in the air, you know, we heard them shooting, ding, 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 like that, you know. But so, and I remember we were very afraid if we saw helicopter coming toward us, you know, and anyone run away from helicopter, they shoot them, you know. And so when we saw helicopter in the air, we want to run away. Well, instinctively we want to run away, but we know that if we run away, then shoot them. They shoot us. You know? That's why we have to control our fear. You know, to walk normally.
Right.
Very, very hard. You know, because very dangerous. You know, the gun aiming to you all the time like that. You know. And in 1970, the villagers returned to the village and rebuilt everything. And in 1972, when in the East Offensive, you know, we move again. But that time in 1972, I was living in Dong Ha to go to school there. So when the town Dong Ha began to be shelled, you know, and then we move again to the Quang Tri town. One man family still in the village. And then from Quang Tri, we move along the Highway 1, walking along the Highway 1 to Mi Chen. And from Mi Chen to Hue. And in Hue, we stay in the school. And after that, because so many people rushing in Hue, so we got a Navy ship, you know, to go from Hue to Da Nang. And in Da Nang, we're taken to a, you know, U.S. abandoned camp in Hoa Cam, Da Nang. And because so many people rushing there, so eventually we got on C-130 aircraft, military one, to fly from Da Nang to Bien Hoa. And then from Bien Hoa, we're taken to a refugee camp in Long Khanh province, north of Dong Ha.
Mr. Tam, you've brought many, many veterans from the United States and also from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Vietnamese military veterans through this area. What's the experience like?
You know, I start the U.S. veteran start to come here in 1990s. You know, but that time it's very difficult to go around because, you know, we need permit to go somewhere like Khasan. We need permit. You know, and you know things still. Same like in the war, you know. So very interesting. No more like now. It's different from now. And we brought them back to the places where they were, you know. But many of them told me that they were very happy when they come back to Vietnam, because before coming here, they thought it's different, you know, because they thought that they didn't know what they would be treated by the Vietnamese people. But when they come here, they see Vietnamese people very friendly to them, even when they know they're American veteran, you know. So that's why they feel something relief from their mind, from their heart about the war, you know. And they told me that it's good for them to come back. And sometimes, you know, I came with American veteran back to the place like Khasan. And one day we met a group of Vietnamese veterans who were in Khasan in 1968. And so I introduced them together. So, and then the U.S. veteran began asked ask me Vietnamese veteran many questions like old friends, something like, where were you in 1968? I was there in the hill over there, and some of them know I was artillery, did you shell at me? Yes, I did shell at you at here, sent by rocket, by cannon, something like that. And one of them was the SEPR, Special Forces, And so one veteran asked that guy, how could you, get into American base, in and out easily like that? And that guy, he performed what he did in the water on the ground. So I feel that, they were old friend, not old enemy. So that event is very impressive even to me. Very good. You see, this is a military map used by American soldiers in the wartime and given to me by a veteran who was in my village. My sergeant, former command post of a 2nd Battalion, 4th Marine, 3rd Marine Division. And you can
So you had this man, he was on a tour with you, or?
Yeah, he came here to visit the old place, here, because he was in here. So when he came, he asked me to take him along the river bank from here to Dido and to my village, to visit the whole area.
So your village is right in the middle of the DMZ?
Yeah. On the river bank of this Hill-Yang River, U.S. water supply line in the wartime.
The veterans come back here, they bring the maps that they had during the war.
Yeah, and
them.
they show me, this is where I want to go, this is where I want to go, something like that. Just that's why they brought the old map with them. And
they give that map to you?
Yeah, so I can use to show the other one about the places in this area.
Yeah. Fascinating.